This has been in the simulator for, how long has this episode been going on? This has been in the simulator for maybe 15 minutes. And I already have despair. Mitarai is still alive! Good day. We'll see. Good people, it's another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link. Dave, Bravo, Anomaly the Anomalocaris. I've had to get used to having all three of them here. It's crazy. Toon Link in between them is the enforcer, making sure they stay apart. You see his hands? You can't really see his hands, but they're like this right now, keeping them apart, and I'm here for that energy. That's the player of the game right there. Welcome back to, wait for it, Danganronpa Hunger Games, but more importantly, did you look at the calendar? Did you see what month it is? It's everyone's favorite month of the year. It is Aviation History Month, baby. You dang right it is. And we got modes of air transportation. I'm talking planes, helicopters, parachutes, hot air balloons, blimps, hang gliders, and we're taking one person from each one of the cast, and we are seeing just who is gonna come out on top. Let's see, what is the best mode of transportation? We got flying first class in your planes. It is Celeste, Fuyuhiko, Monica, Mew, and Munakata. Rounding out your helicopters, we have Leon, Kazuichi, Yuta, Kibo, and the champion Seiko, who may have to defend in this episode. Parachute team has Taka, Teru, Haiji, Angie, and Juzo. Team Hot Air Balloon, the really calm, tranquil, chill team. In fact, I've never been on a hot air balloon. I think that's on my list. That's on my list of things to do. Chihiro, Mikan, Taichi, Gonta, and Young Mitarai. One of these days I'm gonna change his name to Young Mitarai. Team Blimp, which when I think of the Blimp, I think, man, I can't believe they didn't give me that Kids' Choice Award and they gave it to Asner. But other than that, I think about it's so fancy. I'm gonna have the big bucks to be in those. I'm talking Togami, I'm talking Sonya, I'm talking Nagisa, Karumi, and Miss Maya. And then Team Hang Glider, they're going in for the thrill, they're doing it for the kill. I'm talking Mondo, Ibuki, Masaru, Kokichi, and Izuyoi. And are you ready? I hope you are, because we got a nice little game here. But so it's like I'm thinking out loud. Do I want to say your comments are important first, or do we want to spin the wheel first? Let's do the wheel. I think that makes sense. Let's do the wheel first. Get it out of the way, say, oh my gosh, there's a championship episode in 3, 2, 1, or not. There it is. Are you ready? Because it is about time, ladies and gentlemen. Sonya, honestly, all of the Agents of Chaos this season, they've just been lurking. They haven't been reigning, they've just been lurking. Will it hit today? Will this be the first chaos reigning of the season thus far? Which kind of sounds crazy because we're past the halfway point. We're just past the halfway point now. Or I guess we're like at the exact halfway point with this episode. Let's see. Does it rain? Uh-oh.
Where did everyone go? Am I hallucinating? What does this mean? I will never be queen now! This is just the beginning, right? Damn right it is! You insolent fool! Bow down!
Well, it's time. It's time. Let's switch the profiles in the. Oh, I gotta get my jacket. Oh no, goodness gracious! I gotta. I was not prepared for this. I was prepared to read the comment, and I was like, oh, my back, not prepared to put on this jacket. Are you ready, jacket? Are you set? Let's do it. I'm excited for it. Everyone's got a 1 in 30 shot, I believe. I think it's a 30-person episode. Becoming champion today. Okay. All right. Okay. Do I have an AV Mania? I'm sorry, a Fight Before Christmas announcement today? No, I have one tomorrow. Yeah, I have one tomorrow. Not today. It's likely. It is now very likely that both episodes this Thursday and Friday are going to be for the titles, because now I can say that the following matchup is scheduled for one fall. It is a last person standing entanglement, and it is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title. And it all begins right now. We've introduced them all. The title's now on the line, and make your picks for first, second, and third. See, now you know what's on the line before you make those picks. Before you make them. Because I gotta make mine too, and your picks, your comments, they are important, like this one. Like that one, and most importantly, like Rio's comment from last week. We know you like Christmas, Avi. Oh, you better believe I love Christmas. And it's a fight before it, very soon. Forget Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was a month prior for the Canadians, so I celebrated it then. It's Christmas time already, don't you know? But more importantly, also, Kel loves orange soda. It was true. He do. Ooh, call back to Halloween, you're dang right it was. Thank you. My phone is somewhere in the distance now for the comments. Leave some more. And help me find my phone. Only you can prevent phone abuse. I'm gonna make my picks. Give me Seiko for the retention. I got Seiko for first. I think Seiko's gonna retain that title, and she's gonna say, I won the title, then I won immediately again to get you guys a fan vote. I'm about to do it one more time. And I gotta pull out the secret achievements now I'm thinking about it. Because some things definitely could happen today. Oh yes, they could. That being said, for second, I'm gonna take a sleeper pick, and I'm gonna say the Agent of Chaos for the Chaos Transferal. I think Sunder's finally gonna win her first title, and Seiko's not gonna be too fond of it. She's gonna say I started off so strong, the Chaos is going to envelop her, and we're gonna have a good old switcheroony for the first time ever. For third, give me Kokichi, because you never count Kokichi out. You never do. It's just, it's semantics, you guys. It's, you know better. I know better now. That being said, we got a title match on our hands now. We'll probably have another title match on our hands tomorrow, and that will probably be in Scramble Rules, but for right now, that wheel resets. And we got one more thing to do to start this bad boy off, don't we? We have to. Oh, I should probably click the button. I should. And as I press it, you know what it's time for? It's time for the... Oh gosh, the Yiga Clan! Oh, wait a minute. Asmir, this is the 4th time this week. You're not a member of the Yiga Clan, and you never will be. Your dreams will remain memes, but you know what you can do? Help us start this episode. Let's see how many times. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. Why ain't that delightful? It's about that time. Seiko, 1 in 30 shot. Best of luck to you. If you have been able to do it, will you be the next? We'll find out in not 1, not 2, but for the for the Champion of Champions title. We're resimulating 3 times. Celeste, Fuyiko, Monica, Mew, Munakata, Leon, Kazuichi, Yuta, Kibo, Seiko, Taka, Teru, Haiji, Angie, Juzo, Chihiro, Nikon, Taichi, Gonta, Mitarai, Togami, Sonya, Nagisa, Karumi, Maya, Mondo, Ibuki, Masaru, Kokichi, Izuyoi. Best of luck to you. Let's proceed. We see that as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns they doth sound, and horn bearers, it's title time. Hit the music and sound the horns. Thank you, horn bearers. Your due justice, your due diligence will not be forgotten. But it is time to get a show on the road. Seiko, good luck. Masaru decides to head back to the cornucopia to look for supplies that could have been left during the bloodbath. When he gets there, though, there's literally nothing left. Not even the blood, not the cornucopia at all. No, not at all. Maya brought a tray of freshly baked cookies. Nagisa doesn't get any, though. Angie arrives at the games. Her memory's completely wiped. This whole thing she can remember is her name. She couldn't even remember Atua. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Teru finds, who's player 2? Who's player 2? Finds a torn photo of player 2 within his pocket, the word daddy scribbled on the back. Whom's just player 2 though? Who's gonna claim player 2? Who has all these illegitimate children? Player 2, you fiend. You fiend. Taichi acts antisocial, refuses to introduce himself. Gonta and Yuta fall in love at first sight despite the circumstances. Kokichi runs away from, oh, that's a lot of people down there. Runs away from the cornucopia, so does Kibo. Leon time travels in from a past game in his blue police call box. Oh my gosh. Fuyuko is a superhero while Ibuki is a supervillain. They have been arch nemesis since the year of the Aviator. It was so long ago. Shiro sets off a bomb, killing Sonya, Togami, Monica, and Taka. There will not be a Chaos transfer. In fact, the first person out is our Agent of Chaos, Celeste. Runs away from the cornucopia. Mikan takes a handful of throwing knives. Kazuichi argues with Monokuma. Haiji runs away from the cornucopia. Mitsurai was forced to come out of the deepest pits of the underworld for this, and he is not happy. Juzo runs away from the cornucopia. Mondo scares Izuyoi away from the cornucopia. Mudokata forces the champ to start singing Please Give Me Wings. Oh my gosh. Mew finds some AB-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia and Karumi takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Will she be able to use it? We'll find out at the start of day 1. Gonta turns into a Fall Guys bean. This has been in the simulator for, how long has this episode been going on? This has been in the simulator for maybe 15 minutes. And I already have despair. Mitarai is still alive. Yeah! Mudokata decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. Kibo embraces the power of positivity. Kokichi commits Sora. Haiji stabs Izuyoi with a sword, then revives him with his wish ring. Repeats the process until the wish ring burns his hand. Izuyoi runs off. Fuyuko kills Juzo while he's resting. Angie puts cat ears on Nagisa. He's very embarrassed about it, but I mean, look at his hair. He basically already has cat ears. Teru and Kurumi split up to search for resources. Yuta, baby! Boom! Celeste uses, Holly Jolly Celeste is a freaking ready. Using Christmas magic to change the month to December. Mondo is the best there is. He's the best there wasn't. Gosh darn it, I think he's the best there ever will be. And he could be singles champion today. Ibuki creates her own superhero identity even though she's the supervillain and lists Taichi as her sidekick. Does that mean Taichi's actually a henchman? Mikan decides to do Kazuichi's free time event. Mikan thinks that she's gotten closer to Kazuichi today. Mew and Masaru grievously injure each other in a vicious fight. In order to survive, they must nurture each other back to health. Chihiro collects fruit from a fruit tree. Maya receives medical splash from a secret admirer. Okay, Leon steps on a Lego brick while barefoot shrugs off the pain. And Seiko thinks that I have an addiction to getting new addictions. Well, Seiko, it looks like you're wrong, but we will proceed. Is it a fantastic day 1 arena event? It's not. In fact, it's 1/6 of the competition gone already. And the saddest of all moments for them. Sonya, Togami, Monica, Taka, Juzo. That leaves us with 25 folks, all standing for Seiko's title. Celeste and Fuyuko both want to be 2-time champions. So does Mew. Fuyuko actually wants to be a 3-time singles champion. Thinking out loud now. Munakata wants to hold gold for the first time, or singles gold, yeah, gold for the first time at all, actually, Munakata. Leon wants to hold singles gold for the first time. Kazuichi wants to be a 2-time champion. Yuta, never count out him. Never count that man's out. Kiba wants to... If he can win this championship today, he's gonna be very close to being a Triple Crown champion. I dictate that having the Pancake Championship is easily the hardest championship to earn. He was the first one to do it. Could he get a singles title today as the champion of champions? Seiko, still the champion, do not count her out. Teruteru, the king of ties when it comes to championship action. Can he do it? We'll have to wait and see. Haiji's around, as well as Angie. Chihiro, Mikan, Taichi, Gonta, and Mitarai are all still around for the hot air balloons. Nagisa, Maya, and Kurumi still hanging in there. Mondo, Ibuki, Masaru, Kokichi, and Izuyoi hanging in there as well. We have 2 groups that are completely in. That's probably not gonna last, is it? It probably isn't, is it? Yeah, I kinda doubt it. I really do doubt it. We'll proceed once again and we will see. Night 1. Haiji unknowingly eats toxic berries. Mikan panics and tries to cure Haiji and succeeds. Maya lets, oh, that's a lot of people, Izio into her shelter. Gonta has a dream in which Kurumi is plotting to kill him. I mean, probably. Teruteru uses all of his mana coins to bow out Avi's wares and despairs for the day, which is great for Celeste, who's cashing a paycheck there, and a Yoko's, because she's in extreme debt. Kazuichi, Fuyiko, and Mondo get into a scrum debate with Seiko, Yuta, and Ibuki over who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Kokichi finds a stereo, presses plays some sick beats. Leon fires a truth bullet at Masaru. It exposes his lies. They gotta be brothers. They look just like brothers. They're the same person. Nagisa lets Angie into his shelter. Taichi, Kipo, and Munakata ambush Mitarai, but Mitarai is able to fend them all off using just a broomstick. It's his training. It's his training art. His tag team has been training him. The road to AV Mania and AV Mania has been training him. This could be his moment. Chihiro misses his planned meeting with Mew and now has a sad feeling in his chest. Nobody perished. Everyone's just vibing, I guess. Mikan kills Celeste. Well, Celeste is still vibing because she's back as an undead minion. So let me get this straight. First of all, Ibuki, she's got a henchman in Taichi. Mikan now has an undead minion in Celeste. Seiko, get the Band-Aid trifecta in terms of in terms of people under your power. For a moment, Taichi thought he saw Junko and Omama. Obviously, he was just seeing things, right? Kurumi encounters a fruit bat who immediately takes a liking to her, joins her side. Kokichi fishes. Munakata grabs the table. Everyone cheers in excitement. Yuta's ready for the fight before Christmas, but he needs your vote to be in that rumble. Mitarai smells a rat. Kazuichi receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Andy chews too much gum and dies of horrible stomach pain. Kibo sets off an explosive, killing Haiji and Fuyuhiko. Mew, Seiko, Izuyoi, Leon make up the Alpha team. Mew's the confident yet dorky leader. Seiko's the explosives expert who doesn't think before she speaks. Izuyoi is the transportations expert who thinks he knows better. He doesn't even need a map, and Leon is the sharpshooter, thinking that sarcasm is a personality trait. Maya's also, look, this is in, I don't know, look, so I add events fairly frequently, and I shuffle in and out. I don't know why this one has come up so often. I added it literally 15 minutes ago. A lot of times I add events and they don't show up for like half a season. This is, goodness gracious. Masaru finds a bow tie, puts it on because, well, bow ties are cool. Mondo wants to AV to get this man's out of here. I'm not even gonna say it. Once again, this one hasn't been in there. It's been in here for a little bit. It's been in here for a little bit, but it's the first time I think it's like popped up. And now it's popped up twice. Ibuki, baby! Asnir is named one of his children after Gonta. Nagisa, I need to like it. Bring out Asnir's children every once in a while, because they are still chilling just all around here. Don't front, you guys. Nagisa's not funny. He's never been funny, and gosh darn it, he never will be funny. Chihiro commits Sora, and Teruteru reminisces about season 2. I think we only lost, yeah, just the 3. Just the 3. It's a slow grind for this prestigious title, but it's also the saddest of all moments for Angie, Haiji, Fuyuhiko. And on that note, it looks very bad for Team Parachute. I think they're just down to Teruteru, but as of late, do not count that man's out. If you look at just like this year, and you say who's popping off this year, you look at Teruteru and you look at Jotaro. However, in terms of team planes, we have Celeste, we got Mew, we got Munakata. All of Team Helicopter is standing tall, and I'll be frank, stepping back and looking, Team Helicopter is kind of a menace. They're kind of terrifying. Teru remains for Team Parachute, Hot Air Balloon still completely in, Team Blimpstar has Nagisa, Kurumi, and Maya, and Team Hang Glider's completely in as well. We have 3 teams that are completely in. No teams are completely out. We still got a ways to go in this episode. We've only lost 8 people right now. We're at 22. So I think we just gotta proceed. No secret achievements have hit yet. Ooh. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But for right now, to see, we're gonna have to proceed. Shall we? I think we shall. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, let's go ahead and let's go on, and we will see Chihiro introduces Mai and Mitsurai to his imaginary friend. There's nobody there. Oh boy. Kurumi dyes her hair purple. If it's like a light purple, I can see it. Mikan stabs Masaru in the chest with a sword, but Masaru beats Mikan to death with a baseball bat. Then Masaru dies from blood loss, but both of them perish by each other's hands. Munakata and Izuyoi. The rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Taichi and Celeste have a tea party while reaching for the kettle. Taichi knocks it over, spilling imaginary tea on Celeste's laps. It burns like the real thing, though. Taichi Celeste isn't gonna like that. Kibo challenges Kazuichi and Yuta to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Kazuichi, of the pimp variety, eats the most pancakes, huh? Earns entry into the World Pancake Championship, huh? Okay, great. I guess you'll be there, Kazuichi. Congratulations to you, because we don't have any beef anymore. Mondo kills Teru with a hatchet. Nagisa tucks Ibuki in bed and gives him a goodnight kiss. Delightful. Seiko passes out from exhaustion. Leon sets off an explosive, killing Gonta. Rest in peace to the Bug Boy. And Kokichi sings Mew a lullaby. And goodnight, go to sleep to Mew. But day 3, it's time to wake up as Mondo prepares the museum for Avies. Y'all better prep the frames. Get the museum ready. Someone get a spot ready. This one's going in the museum. Hang it up. Hang it up, baby. I'm not talking about Mama's fridge. I'll put this in the museum, I'll tell you what. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Kazuichi questions his sanity. Ibuki makes a Danganronpa rewrite where Kurumi's the protagonist. Chihiro can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. She's not in this game, but you know, I admire your dedication, Chihiro. Kokichi wants a nickname similar to Sharpshooting, Steel-Minded Big Sister. Sarah Celeste isn't crying, she's sweating from her eyes. Leon trips comically on a comically placed banana peel and accidentally breaks his neck. Didn't fall on his bum, he's just dead. Yikes. Yuta's making Mitsurai angry. Yuta's not gonna like Mitsurai when he's angry. Taichi accidentally blurts out the fact that he likes Kibo in a non-platonic way. Kibo accepts the accidental confession wholeheartedly. Mew hangs up Mistletoe in the arena. It's no longer December. This doesn't involve for Mew. Now, look, I know that we changed it to December via, you know, Christmas magic, but maybe there is a little bit more animosity between the squad and the entourage, because, I still take Mew out of this one. She is out of here. Seiko confesses her love for Munakata. Munakata says, cool, see you, homie, and just leaves. Nagisa says, not the Naegis for no reason in particular. Maya wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore, and Togami berates Izuyoi for hours. Izuyoi thinks that he and Togami grew closer that day. We lost another 6. A much larger, or twice the size of Last Fall in tributes. And that brings us closer and closer to potentially a new champ alert, but Seiko's still holding tough, and it's still the saddest of all moments for Mikan, Masaru, Teru, Gonta, Leon, Mew. And with that, no team's completely in. We'll see everybody's statuses. Celeste and Munakata remain for Team Plane. Team Helicopter has lost Leon. I think they're still doing the best. Now, they're doing the same as Hang Gliders. Team Parachute's completely out. They bungled this one. For shame. Hot Air Balloon's now down to Taichi, Chihiro, the family, and Mitsurai, young Mitsurai. Blimp still has Nagisa, Kurumi, and Maya, and Team Hang Glider still hanging in there with Mondo, Ibuki, Kokichi, and Izuyoi. The fight goes on. The fight doth continue. And as we see, we still have 16 people left. 6 more into your save and grace picks, but 15 until we get ourselves a new champion? The same champion? Dual champions? No champions? We'll have to wait, and we'll have to see. Because as we proceed, oh, it's time to see what unfolds. Let's go. It's night 3. Okay, they're all alive. Kazuichi ain't afraid of no ghost. Kokichi and Seiko invite Yuta, Mondo, Kurumi, Ibuki, Nagisa, Taichi, Chihiro, and Celeste to a party. A super kick party! Kokichi and Seiko hit everyone with some sweet chin music one after another all through the night. They're like, oh, we want in that Rumble match. They want to stomp their feet. They want to kick some fools in the head, and they want to throw people over the top rope for a shot at a title match at Aviation. Right before Christmas coming soon. Izzy starts a factory that mass produces mistletoe. Is that a threat? Looks like it. Maya gets infected with a despair disease, starts insulting everyone who passes her by relentlessly. Mitsurai finds a big red button, presses it immediately if he was drawn to the glowing red light. Fortunately, the button doesn't do anything. Mitsurai, you gotta stop playing games out here. Munakata and Kibo discuss if that big stone is a boulder or a rock. Will proceed one more again, and we will see that Kazuichi has come to confess how much he has come to hate Taichi rather. Taichi runs away crying, Kazuichi, you're a fiend. Maya sets up an ice cream stand. Celeste joins as Maya's faithful assistant. Nagisa sees that and she's like, you know what? I want a faithful assistant. I'll set up an ice cream shack too. Mitsurai buys some. It was awful, and he burns down the shack, killing Nagisa. Mondo shares his pancakes with Munakata. This kind, you know what? I might still have like remnants of a beef with Kazuichi, but Mondo, you're all right, my guy. You can go into that World Pancake Championship. You always find a way, except for last time, but you almost always find a way, and this time you're like, I can't let it go by again. He's like, I can't let it go by again. I hear you, Mondo. Buki can become spherical. Spherical as ball of Buki! Kiba advertises Spawn Gun to Kokichi. Kokichi's impressed and checks it out. Seiko goes on a cereal balloon popping spree. Oh my gosh, thank goodness! Izio, Yuta, Kurumi band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves, and Chihiro's stronger than he appears. And he's the ultimate. Just how strong is he? We'll proceed. We only lost one. It'll be a quick saddest of all moments, actually, for Nagisa. He's just disheartened that he's not the employee of the month anymore. We're down to 15. We only lost the one, and that one leaves now just 2 members remaining for Team Blimp. Will it be Kurumi or Maya? Will it be literally anybody else? 5 more into your saving grace picks. We just gotta proceed. We gotta go on, don't you know? Don't you know? Let's go ahead, 15 people. It almost feels like it's feast time, but how will we get there? Well, Mondo won't get there because he eats the turducken, and on top of the pancakes that he had earlier, it's too much for him. He dies from stomach pains. It's sad. Sad for him. Really sad for him, because this is the title he needed to become a Triple Crown champion. You hate to see it, Mondo. But Munakata actually prays to Atua that he makes out of here alive with minimal bloodshed. Of course, Maya uses night vision goggles to scan the arena. Kokichi fears Yuta. In fact, he fears all the Asahinas. You win a championship match like this, Kokichi's wise. Seiko finds an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, somehow, while distracted, Celeste sneaks up on the champion from behind and kills her, and you know what that means. It's a new champ alert. Seiko, it's been one heck of a ride. Celeste, last season Chaos reigned and you held it until the finale. Are you trying to repeat history? Kurumi and Yuta have a tea party together while reaching for the kettle. Kurumi knocks it over, spilling imaginary tea on Yuta's lap. It burns like the real thing. Kazuichi finishes his novel. Buki looks at the nighttime sky. Taichi feels himself developing a crush for Izuyoi. Aren't we all? Chihiro. His ultimate move is fully charged. Mitsurai's allergies keep him up all night, and Kibo dyes his hair orange. Is that even real hair? Can you even dye it, Kibo, or is it just painted? We'll proceed once again. I don't think it's the feast. It is not. Kibo, the inaugural World Pancake Champion, asks if he can have one more shot at that title. And you know what I say? My boy, the first one ever? No. Get out of here with that. No handouts, my guy, unless I feel like it. Listen here, Kokichi doesn't like Izuyoi. He's going to bark at him now. Bark, bark. Woof, woof, bark. Ibuki was being a clown. Munakata stabs Taichi in the back with a trident. Chihiro sets Kazuichi on fire with a Molotov. And Yuta has become the most infamous person in the history of these games by stabbing Mitsurai to death with sighs. Yuta, you've earned a whole bunch of scorn. Yuta, if you win this game, oh my gosh. Yuta, if you win this game, oh my gosh. Celeste reminisces about season 2, and Kurumi sets up an ice cream shack. Maya comes and joins as Karumi's faithful assistant. We lost another 5. That brings us right to saving grace picks. And it's most definitely the saddest of all moments for Mondo, Seiko, Taichi, Kazuichi, young Mitarai. When you see Mitarai face to face with Yuta, you always pick Yuta. 10 times out of 10, Yuta beats Mitarai. It's sad for Mitarai, but as we see everybody's statuses, we are down to our final 10. 10 folks remain. And with that, there's a very interesting 10 that we have here. And I'll have to ask you, do you need some new picks? You might need some new picks. In fact, let's get it. Let's get some new picks for all of you. Some, saving grace picks. Sounds good to me. We have Celeste. Last season, Celeste found out how to capitalize on her very first title when Chaos reigned. She wants to make it 2 seasons in a row. She wants to say, here's what I've learned. It's almost my time of the year. I'm going to the fight before Christmas. Come at me. Don't miss. Munakata. Never held gold in this series. Honestly, pretty decent character all around. Gotta say, liked him in the anime. This time around though, it ain't an anime, he ain't got no sword. He's gotta rely on his skills to come out on top of this match, Yuta. He is, look, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Love him or hate him, you have to acknowledge him. Yuta is still in this one and wants to add another title to his record-breaking run in this series, Kibo. Never held the singles title, he wants to do that today. He's held the Pancake Championship, and speaking of Pancake Champions, we still have Chihiro. The Pancake Champion from earlier in this season, yes. Was the previous one before losing it to Sojiro. Chihiro wants to say, hey, give me another title, why not? I'ma take it. Will Chihiro become a 2-time singles champion today? It's possible. Karumi has never held gold? No, has not. Has been a part of some iconic teams. Where's my glove? Well, what? Live to Serve? Made something of that nature. She's been a part of some great teams and some fantastic puns. And I don't even love puns like that. But Karumi, a lot of respect to her. Maya, former agent of Chaos. She wants to win this whole match. She wants to win this whole thing. She wants to be like, me winning is basically like Usami winning. Ibuki. When we talk about people, and this is the same as Yuta. This is the same as Yuta, except it feels better than Yuta. It's the same as Yuta, except it really feels better than Yuta, doesn't it? Ibuki. She makes the moment when the moment's right. She doesn't win it like back-to-back all the time. But when she wins it, she makes it count. Ibuki. Kokichi, you never count that man's out. I picked him for a reason. And he's probably going to be a part of my saving grace picks. And lastly, Izuyori. Former tag team champion, the first ever tag team co-champions. Can he do it today? For singles gold by himself, on his lonesome. We'll have to wait and see. Those are your final 10. Make those picks. I'm gonna make mine as well. For first, give me Kokichi. I'm gonna take the easy picks. Give me Kokichi, give me Yuta, and then this is actually the hardest of the easy picks. Do I pick Chihiro, the ultimate, or Ibuki, two-time singles champion, 2-time tag team champion? She's about to make it 3. We'll have to wait and see. I think I'm gonna pick Ibuki. I'm gonna go Kokichi, Yuta, Ibuki as my saving grace picks. You know how to make them in the comments. First, second, and third. Do what you gotta do to make your saving grace picks known. As you do them, make sure you like and subscribe because it helps. But I won't belabor this a moment longer. Because these 10 are all standing tall, standing firm. Standing with the same pulse, the same determination, the same heartbeat. As that of a samurai woman. I'm talking Celeste. Munakata. Yuta, Kibo, Chihiro, Kurumi, Maya, Ibuki, Kokichi, Izuyoi, the Champion of Champions title. The same pulse, the same determination, the same drive, the same fighting spirit as that of a samurai woman. Are you ready? Let's do it. Final 10, here we go. The final 10 says Ibuki respects Maya. In fact, she acknowledges her. Doesn't love her, but she respects her. Kurumi and Munakata track down and kill Kibo. That is very sad. You hate to hear that. But you know what? You love to hear this song. Glorious! Because Izuyoi gets a hold of my soundboard and he plays it. You better believe he does. Now here's the thing. Celeste had it coming. I don't know what she had coming. I think this might be a fatal event. I think Celeste might be out, but I'm really not sure. Jiro uses the spirit of Halloween the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date back to October. It's spooky month. So spookiest month again. Yuta etches a sketch in a tree. Kokichi takes it as a threat. We are down at least 1, maybe 2 as we proceed. It's the feast. It's the feast, and Celeste definitely had it coming. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Munakata takes a staff landing on the cornucopia. Chihiro tracks down and kills Maya. Yuta shoots an arrow into Ibuki's head. Kokichi kills Izuyoi with his own weapon, and Kurumi falls into a pit and dies. We are down to 4 immediately. We still have a day to get through. This devastated the field. We had 8, and we're down to 4. Munakata, Chihiro, Yuta, Kokichi. I don't know who it's gonna be, but we'll have to find out as we proceed. Munakata might be the fan favorite because of what just happened. Asking Yuta if he likes boats. Leading Yuta going on a tirade about how much he loves boats, even though, you know, swimming may have been the cause of his demise. Munakata kills Yuta as he's rambling on. The world might be cheering. Because I know the comment section, they don't forget. And they remember the fury that grew inside them when Yuta stopped Mitarai on what was a championship potential run. Munakata, you might have the blessings of the people. Chihiro uses their special attack on Kokichi, the Mega Destruction Ball of Darkness and Destruction, and did no damage. The Ultimate couldn't lay a finger on the Ultimate Opportunist. It is Opportunity versus Ultimate versus Munakata. And as we proceed, we hit the saddest... No, actually, a terrible turnabout for. Kibo, Celeste, Maya, Ibuki, Izuyoi, Kurumi, Yuta. It's your final 3. It's Munakata. It's Chihiro with 6 KOs. And it's Kokichi with a single 1. Munakata never held gold before. This could be a history-making moment for him. He had a good season. It feels like maybe like 4 seasons ago at this point. But I think he also won the very first by the numbers royale, by the numbers battle. Could he win today and call himself champion? Chihiro wants to win it for a second time. Kokichi wants to win it again. Can he do it? Has Kokichi held the singles title since being the very first singles champion? I don't know. I don't think he has. I think he's still waiting since the first time. Interesting. Well, in that case, it's still our final 3. It's Munakata, it's Chihiro, and it's Kokichi, and they're all still standing tall, still standing firm, still standing strong with the same... No, it's not Samurai Woman. It's actually... They're stuck in something different. They're not stuck in the same pulse and heartbeat as a Samurai Woman. They're caught in what we like to call a crisis. Of fate. Munakata, Chihiro, Kokichi. The Swordsman, the Ultimate, and the Ultimate Opportunist as we proceed We see Kokichi tries to treat his infection. Chihiro's about to die, but Munakata says it doesn't count. And Kokichi gets smashed in the head with a crowbar by Munakata. Chihiro wants me to give Donuts a chance, and I will. But now, it's a 50-50. Oh, no, it's not! It's over! I never saw it coming! That's the wrong music, not majority vote. Last surprise. Oh my gosh. What is a calling card? Well, I probably shouldn't read this. It would actually reveal whose palace this is. But I will stick it right here. This doesn't belong to me. It also doesn't belong to you, Asnir, surprisingly enough. After opening a strange app on their phones, the tributes are transported to the metaverse. Munakata is surrounded by shadows and is unable to survive the blow, which means one thing and one thing alone. We can proceed. We can see that these two have perished. And it's indeed a terrible, terrible turnabout for them. Kokichi. Munakata. And look, we've been talking about future Hall of Famers for a minute now. A lot this season, and for good reason. But when you think of future Hall of Famers, there is one person who should definitely come to mind. And that person, they are, for a second time, your winner. Just coming off of being World Pancake Champion, didn't hold a title for a week, and said something feels wrong. Had a week without a title this season and said something feels wrong, and so Chihiro said, let me get another one. Let me be two-time champion of champions. And so without further ado, I'll say it. Your winner. And not only your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, but two-time Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, Chihiro, takes the win. You never count out, and it was interesting because of the final ones. I was like, it's the ultimate opportunist versus the ultimate versus a swordsman, and coming out on top, didn't have to touch it, either one of them at the end. Chihiro prevails. Now, don't get me wrong, Chihiro touched a bunch of people this game. Chihiro has 6 KOs. He ain't a pacifist, but in that final 3, he didn't need to take out any of them. Munakata, I was low-key hoping for you. You stopped Yuta, who stopped Mitarai, who I was personally rooting for in my heart of hearts, and I know everyone was rooting for. They were all like, maybe Mitarai could do this. Maybe he could become champion. But Yuta said, your dreams are now memes. Mitarai, I feel for you. I feel for you. I kinda do hope that the people vote for you in the Rumble match. We'll see. We'll see. But I guess bring up the bracket. Your new champion of champions, Chihiro, two-time champion of champions. Chihiro, the ultimate. Chihiro is back again. And now Sonya targets Chihiro. Well, that's interesting. We'll have to see how that goes, but we'll do a slow scroll through everybody else. It all started with Sonya perishing and saying, well, guess there's not going to be any chaos transfer before, but now she's feeling even more chaotic than before. Unfortunate for her, but I'll say this. We've seen somebody reign at 5% before. We saw it last season. So, who knows, maybe she's plotting to make Chihiro fall to despair, make the next episode that she has to spin her wheel, Chihiro taking out the title and having to defend it immediately. I don't know what's gonna happen. But what I do know is we gotta proceed. You've seen the bracket. You've seen how everyone plays, and as we go on and proceed, you'll see Chihiro started this whole thing off like, oh my gosh. It started Chihiro and it ended Chihiro. Oh my gosh, Chihiro. Sonia should be writhing. She should be furious right now, actually. Yo, this simulator rates itself. These games rate themselves. Chihiro takes advantage of the Agent of Chaos, takes advantage of Chaos reigning, and comes out as champion. I call Kokichi the ultimate opportunist, but maybe today, and today alone, the ultimate is the ultimate opportunist. We proceed one more again. Chihiro with those 6 KOs, Mudokata with 4, Kibo, Masaru, Mika, and Yuta all had 2. The rest had 1. Or none. We'll go back to the reaping. I'll be frank. One heck of a game. One heck of a game. All of a sudden, Chihiro spent a week this season so far without a title. And I'll be frank, I don't think Chihiro's in the episode tomorrow, but I do believe Gonta and So are in the episode tomorrow. Could Chihiro, during the course of one season, hold all 3 titles? It is a possibility. Because I'll be frank, I wholly and sincerely expect Chaos to reign tomorrow, and if it doesn't, I might scream. That being said, thank you all for watching. Until next time, Toonlink, Dave, Bravo, Anomaly the Anomalakar, United States here taking off, Toodaloo, like group. Thanks for watching.